Alright guys, what's up? Obviously stick around for the cards, but I got a very special video for you here. BG3 cleared with 0 deaths, and I've got a montage of everybody's fights starting at the 7-minute and 30-second mark, so stick around for that. But here we are up against New Nation. They finished second last season. They're perennially kind of a top 3 caliber team, maybe even top 2. They're really strong. We haven't beat them in many seasons, I think. So, very tough opponent. Here, I'm going to be taking this Vision Arcus with my rank 3 Clairvoyant on Hazard Shift. And then here, I'm showcasing this mcoc. I was considering taking that mcoc with Dr. Doom, and then there's the Dr. Doom behind it. And then there's a Warlock here that initially I was thinking I would just use Clairvoyant for. But you guys will kind of see how some of those plans changed. Alright, so first up, we have this Vision Arcus fight. And the strategy with Clairvoyant on Hazard Shift is pretty straightforward. You basically just want to wait out that first incineration phase, because it would take you 2 full combos to get to Incinerate immunity or the Hellfire Curse. But once she goes into Poison Curse, then I'm just going to do a full combo ending with a light attack to switch my curse to the Poison Curse, which gives me poison immunity. Alright, and then you're just going to do the same thing. You're just going to do another combo ending in a light attack to switch into the Fire Curse, which gives you Incinerate immunity. Now the idea initially was that I would be able to do that without getting to an SP3, so that I could launch my SP2 after chaining, that second combo. That would have ended the fight, I'm pretty sure. Instead, I get to the SP3, and because I didn't have very many Clairvoyance charges, it didn't do a whole lot of damage, unfortunately. It's not really a big deal. Here, I am in the poison. I'm stacking up poisons, but because I'm in the high burst damage phase and I've got an SP2, I'm able to just end it with that SP2. So it didn't go exactly as I planned it, but I do think that Clairvoyant is a pretty good option for Vision Arcus and some of the more difficult Cosmic champs that you might find on Hazard Shift. Alright, now here we've got a special guest appearance from Rezaral from BG2. This dude is great. This is his second season with us. And he got to use his rank 3 Professor X against this rank 3 Korg, and this is node 23. Pretty much the exclusive placement for Korg, but it's got Mixed Master on it, and it's got Aggression Prowess. And Rez is going to make one little mistake here, but he's also going to show us how Professor X just completely owns this fight. If you have somebody that knows how to play Professor X, he's probably going to be the best option for this fight. But Professor X is a little bit complicated, so you would have to have somebody that really knows what they're doing. Obviously, you guys saw there that he made a little mistake. I think that he thought that he still had his falter, so he could charge without getting hit, but he didn't, so he took that SB1. But in any case, at this point, he's unblockable. He's got 3 prowesses, and he's got the mutant power back boost, so he's just going to be recycling his specials here, and this is going to end the fight. So, pretty awesome showcase. It's really cool to see Professor X in a perfect matchup here. But awesome job, Rez. Thanks for sending over the video, bro. Pretty sweet stuff. All right, now here's where I start to really push the boundaries of my abilities. I'm approaching this mcoc. Now, I've decided that I'm not going to take this. Lags is going to take this with Void. Just try to get up those Petrifies. So I'm going to go ahead and place a Guidance from my White Magneto for him. It's just going to give him 15% extra attack. Now we've got this Dr. Doom. This is a fight that I was really concerned about when I was scouting and doing path assignments. So I'm going to go ahead and take this fight. I'm just kidding. I'm going to go ahead and put another Guidance on this and 2 of the Reed debuffs. Now I chose Suppress because that's defensive combat power rate, And then I chose Debuff Siphoner, which is just going to help. Lags is using Pre-Fight Torch, just going to help Torch's damage overall. But I probably should have put Petrification Ray on there because I believe that Petrify will actually reduce kinetic transference, and I was thinking that maybe only Combat Power would. Now here is where I'm about to take this rank 3 Warlock. I use a health boost. I heal up my Clairvoyant. Alright, so I'm going to throw on a health boost here. The plan for me is to go ahead and get to an SP2 so that I can just inflict buff immunity. So I think I'm going to use this Mystic Power Back boost because I want to keep recycling those SP2s. Now I know that it's Rage, so my damage is going to be capped. So that's going to limit the amount of power that I get back, but it's still going to help. Blah, blah, blah. I got all 4 of these boosts on here, and those Mystic ones I'm running low on. I check to make sure that I'm recording. I go back into this war fight, and I'm like, all right, cool. Now, we have not died in the battle group yet. So I'm just like, all right, one last check through the abilities. Rage, yeah. Extend, yeah. Return policy. You know what? Fuck this. I'm not doing this. Because he reprocs his armor up, I'm just like, you know what, I can't risk this. So I sent in Lizer with Quake. She's probably the best Quaker in BG3, one of the best that we've got in the Alliance. She crushed it. You guys can see that on her war video, which I'll link in the description. And here it is, the perfect 50-0. Now let's get into the stats before we get into the montage of all the fights. You see I had one relatively easy fight, but I placed 5 pre-fights like a boss. And here's my season tracker. Obviously not a lot is going to change because I just had the one fight. And watch my 4 Loki rank plummet. I dropped 8 spots in power rating. Not really a big deal. And my TDRF stays the same. Let's get into the montage here. First we have DAP just smashing things with Red Hulk. Awesome little 27,000 burst damage there. And then a rank 3 Mojo. I'm always terrified of Mojo, but Torch and Red Hulk just completely crush him. Alright, and then you've got a couple, you've got a Doom fight here up against Aegon. This is path 8, so it's the passive heal block and buff and balance weakness. Pretty common placement for Aegon, but it is a rank 3, so he's going to hit hard with all those Furies if DAP takes a hit, but he's not going to take a hit. He's going to finish this fight off here. Nicely done, DAP. Alright, and then DAP's last fight, this Massacre. He's using Archangel. You guys can see he got his ass kicked a little bit, but he's going to get the win, and that's all that I care about. Whether it's at 99%, 1%, I don't care. Awesome job, DAP. 4-0. And then we've got Dreamin'. He had 5 fights using his rank 3 Sig 200 Nick Fury, which I took off defense just for him because I love him so much. I've been placing my own Nick Fury on defense, even at lower Sig, because I want to get Dreamin' some good Nick Fury action. All right, and then this is another one of the hard fights that I was worried about. This is the rank 3 Apocalypse on Stun Reflection, node 53, the mini boss. Ton of health. Dreamin' completely crushes that fight. And then lastly, we've got a rank 5 Reed on Spry, best defense mini, node 55. Nick Fury is, is perfect for this matchup. All right, now we've got Enzo. Enzo using his rank 3 OGV for this blade on node 7, which supposedly reduces power reduction abilities by 90%, but because OGV has power burn, it completely bypasses it. The power reduction is not the same as power burn, apparently, which we found out last season. So great option there. And then we've got another rank 3 Nick Fury crushing a rank 3 Void. And then a rank 3 Dr. Doom crushing this poor Hyperion. Enzo, 4-0, finishes his last fight with 100% health Amazing war for Enzo. All right, now we've got the boy, Carl. Using my boy, Archangel, crushing. We've got another rank 3 Dr. Doom, crushing this, this rank, I think that was a rank 2 Venom. And then Archangel for this Tigra. Archangel's a really good option for Tigra. This was the Power Focus 2 option, so he's just going to kill her pretty fast. Or that was Rage, actually. This is the Power Focus 2 up against Squirrel Girl, but kills her super, super fast. And then his last fight, watch this crumple job here. Gloom, gloom, pew. Little dap sound effects. All right, and we've got Lags. Lags with 7 fights here. His first fight up against this Annihilus using Dr. Doom. And then, of course, the famous unduped rank 3 Human Torch that you guys have seen in Legacy's war videos. I think he's used Torch in every single war since he took him to rank 3. But rank 3 Torch, especially when being used by a true pro Torch player like Legacy, is just one of the most OP options in the game. And then Legacy is extremely good with Void. Get him with the heavy corner lock there. Awesome job. And then one of the fights that I was really worried about, look at Doom's health, man. He's just dropping. Lags played that really, really well. All right, and then penultimate fight for Legacy. It's this rank 3 Phoenix mini boss, and then of course the main boss, rank 3 Max Sig thing. And Legacy just eats these guys for breakfast, lunch, dinner, second dinner, 11sies, or whatever it is in Lord of the Rings. All right, now we've got Liza. She had 9 fights this war, the most in our battle group. And putting this R3 Omega to use, she has gotten exceptionally good with her Omega. And yeah, I mean, she's just going to crush these fights. Rank 3 Korgon makes Master. And then, as I kind of alluded to earlier, I think that Liza is one of our best Quakers in the Alliance at this point. She's actually a fairly new Quaker. She only ranked her up maybe a few seasons ago, but she's gotten really, really good with Quake. So she's going to have Quake for a couple fights this war. But Omega doing the heavy lifting for her. This is Path 3 in Section 2. This is the second fight. Colossus was on the Chitinous Thorns. And then you've got Quake against this rank 3 Morningstar on Buffet. All right, and then this was definitely a concerning fight. It's a rank 3 Warlock on Rage, and the Rage damage cap does now apply to Quake, so it's a pretty long fight, but she gets it down. And then this, rank 3 Nick Fury on Node 49, Stun Immunity, and Hazardous Shift was the single fight I was worried most about. Of all the 50 fights that I was planning for when we did assignments. But Liza just crushed it, man. She just crushed it. All right, and then we've got 2 more people. One of our guys, Gonzo, he doesn't typically record because it messes with his phone a little bit. But we've got Pete here with 5 fights. Pete, the Ghost Father, just I just tell him where to go. He takes Ghost, and he just does the job. We're going to have a little special celebration for Pete upcoming. He doesn't even know this, and he probably won't until he watches this video. But Pete's solo streak right now is over 100. He had a perfect season last season. He's 14-0 this season. And in season 20, he finished with 32 straight solos. So he's at 114 solo streak. Awesome for Pete. I'm going to make him a special card. And then we've got TJ. TJ had 6 fights this war. 1 fight he took, he accidentally, quote unquote, double recorded. So if you record and then you push record again, then it just won't record. But that was a Captain Marvel movie, a rank 3 mini boss on node 51. He just used his rank 3 Dr. Doom and just crushed it. Of course, we've got this Mysterio, who is a metal champ on Enhanced Buffet. Magneto doesn't care about that. Magneto's even going to take this big heavy from Mysterio, doesn't care, finishes at 90% health. And then this OGV on Node 54 Mini Boss. Look at this clamp job. Incredible. Incredible. So that is it, guys. 50-0. We have done this now in BG3, I think, 4 times over the last 3 seasons. I'm so proud. We ended up tying Newn in this war, unfortunately, 8-8. So that hurts, but shout out to Sammer. Here are the cards. Karate Mike, Mr. Third Place himself with the silver, and then FaZe with the gold, and Lizer with the platinum for her amazing 9 clear war. That's it for the video. Leave a like and a comment. I'll see you in the next one.